Hello. In this lesson, we'll complete our study of possessive forms. We will take up possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. They're closely related. Listen carefully and watch the screen while I read the following passage about Maya and Willie. They have just moved into a new apartment. Willie unlocked the apartment door. They both entered the apartment and Maya turned on the overhead light. She said, "Willie, I can't believe that this is our apartment." "Yes," Willie replied. He pointed to the living room, "and I want my desk in that corner." Maya said, "Okay, you put your desk in that corner. I want to put my desk in our bedroom." We need a convertible sofa for the living room. Then we can invite friends to spend the night, and the sofa will be their bed. Willie said, "That's all right with me, but let's move our bed in here first." "And what about the cat? Do you have any plans for his bed?" "Right now he thinks what's ours is his." Okay, listen once more and read along with me as I read the passage again. Now, note the highlighted words in the passage. They are either possessive adjectives or possessive pronouns, and they're used to indicate possession. Here we go. Willie unlocked the apartment door. They both entered the apartment and Maya turned on the overhead light. She said, "Willie, I can't believe that this is our apartment." "Yes," Willie replied. He pointed to the living room, "and I want my desk in that corner." Maya said, "Okay, you put your desk in that corner. I want to put my desk in our bedroom. We need a convertible sofa for the living room. Then we can invite friends to spend the night, and the sofa will be their bed." Willie said, "That's all right with me, but let's move our bed in here first." "And what about the cat? Do you have any plans for his bed?" "Right now, he thinks what's ours is his." Okay, now let's take a look at these possessive words. They are both adjectives and pronouns. Look at the graphic. Here are the possessive adjectives: my, your, his, her, its, our, and their, and whose. Now, these are possessive adjectives, so they're all used with nouns: my book, your hat, etc. And then the possessive pronouns: mine, yours, his, hers, nothing for it, and then ours, theirs, and whose. Whose in this case is almost always used in questions. Whose book is that? Or whose is that? Okay? Adjectives we learned before precede a noun, come before. So possessive adjectives come before the nouns for which they show possession. Look at these. This is my watch, adjective, right? And then the pronoun, the watch is mine. The visitors will sleep on the sofa. It's their bed, possessive adjective. The bed is theirs, pronoun. Okay, let's return to the passage about Maya and Willie now, and let's identify the possessives. First, our apartment, possessive adjective, right? Belongs to us, apartment, so it's a possessive adjective. Then, my desk, Willie says, belongs to Willie. Your desk, Maya says about Willie's desk, so your desk. My desk for Maya's desk, and our bedroom for the bedroom they share. Their bed for the guests on the sofa bed. And Willie says, our bed, wanting to be moved in first, and he has plans for the cat or his bed. The cat, obviously, is a male. And right now, he, that's the cat again, thinks what's ours, possessive pronoun, is his possessive pronoun. There we have it. Finally, let me explain just a couple of idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic expressions mean peculiar to English. I said originally that this was a passage about Maya and Willie, that they had just moved into an apartment. So move in or move into an apartment or a house or a condominium means to occupy or inhabit or live in for the first time. Turn on, we use with lights and electrical equipment, means to start. And spend the night, not spend the money. Spend the night means to stay for the night. Good. All right, now let's try practice. In this practice, you will have the opportunity to use possessives. I'll say a sentence, you use the information and make a sentence with his, her, their, possessive adjectives, right? Any sentence. So I'll say, Marta is married. And you'll say, her husband is Roberto. Or her children are Cleo and Ruben. Something like that. Another one. I'll say, Roberto is not married. And you'll say, his girlfriend is Rita, or his mother lives in Guatemala, something like that, but with a possessive adjective. All right? Here we go. Marta is married. Okay, her husband is Roberto. Roberto is not married. His girlfriend is Rita, another woman, obviously. His brother owns a restaurant. Okay? Continue. Hideo and Yukiko have 2 children. Their children are intelligent. That's good. Or their children's names are Yoko and Mauru. Good. Professor Hill is a good instructor. His son is also a good teacher. Yeah. The students study very hard. Of course, their grades are very high. The bicycle is in the street. Its wheel is broken. Bicycle, right? Or its tire is flat. Yukiko withdrew some money. All right, her account is finished. Now, let's do an exercise. In the exercise, we'll finish our work with possessives, and you'll complete sentences using the appropriate possessive adjective or possessive pronoun. Remember, adjective will be followed by a noun. The pronoun acts all by itself. For example, you'll see Robert has a book, and then blank book is War and Peace. You'll write his in the blank, the appropriate possessive adjective, right? Pretty easy. Here's another example. Raul and Marta own jackets. Marta's jacket is blue. His is brown. Okay? Possessive pronoun. Good. Pause your program. Look at the study guide. Complete this exercise, then return. Let's review the possessives. So you saw a sentence with a blank. Robert has a book. Blank book is War and Peace. And you provided the possessive, in this case, possessive adjective. His book is War and Peace. His referring to Robert. Then you did his is brown for Raul's jacket. And then you did her husband is an engineer for Marta's. And her account is large, referring to Yukiko, and his is quite small, referring to Hideo. And her children are adults. Her refers to Mrs. Hill. They want their children to succeed. There refers to Professor and Mrs. Hill. Its chair is soft. Its refers to the cat. The students pay attention to his lectures. His refers to the professor. And the professor prepares his lectures carefully. His refers to the professor. Good job.